Hello everybody, I'm Masterofroflness, and it's time for more Planetary Annihilation goodness. We are playing template free-for-all, and I fixed my hotkeys. Look at this. Now for you. Oh shit. Fuck. I have created one problem by fixing another. Okay, well, that is an issue. So, beforehand, my hotkey used to be S for metal extractors, which basically made it so that it was very, very hard for me to actually go ahead and build metal extractors, because S was also stop for units. So I kept stopping my construction every single time I pressed S. However, apparently now it's Q is also pit mode. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. Or instead, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and crap. Okay, you know what? Hold on a sec. I'm just gonna go ahead and get my guys on a little bit of a build path. Try to get them working. Oh crap, I need to fix out a lot more stuff than usual. Okay, you know what? Nope. Hotkeys are still under construction. Going to have to wait a little bit. I'll fix them up after this game, promise. I will probably change my pit mode to something else. And I'll probably change my radar to something else as well. Good God, I have to do a lot of fixes. Oh well. Oh fucking well. That's kind of how the cookie crumbles, I guess. What the fuck are they talking about in chat? Oh, they're talking about apparently how Planetary Annihilation got a 4.3 on IGN. Who cares about IGN reviews anyway? Anyway, so let's see. Expand down south and we'll get a ton of mexes to glorify our economy. And up north, there's a good amount of cha-ching for everybody's delight. Except for my opponents, obviously. Go ahead and get some radar over here. We might just want to go ahead and just build up ants right about now. Even though this map is fairly huge. This is actually a 1,000 radius map. So, actually not 1,800 radius map. So that means everybody has a lot of leg room to sort of expand. Which means we might want to get air early on. That means getting out a ton of ants early is a little bit ridiculous, to say the least. As we have no real purpose for so many ants. Early on, that is, obviously. But air units would be a little bit more useful because we can cover more ground by claiming more mexes, as well as, on top of this, being able to do some bomb strikes. So let's go ahead and get an air factory after this vehicle factory. And then we're going to go ahead and pump out some power plants. We will get out ants to basically get out a good, decent defense force, and other than that, we're just gonna chill out. Okay, go ahead and get me radar. And some mexes. Good. We should probably start on some hummingbirds right about now. Humbees would be nice, but again, hummingbirds, like in many previous Planetary Annihilation matches, usually will define how you'll actually win the game, because they're really the most effective anti-air units in the entire game. I mean, yeah, spinners are good and all, but not as good as hummingbirds, I'll tell you that much. Okay, that would be brown, and that would be teal. Hello there, chaps, how you doing today? So we found brown, teal, purple, and green all in one radar sweep. That's wonderful. There's green, actually. Let's go ahead and back up quite a bit. We are going to use our hummingbirds a little bit to scout up this area. Green is going to move forward. Try to see what the hell we're doing, I guess. Nope, back off. Not allowed to come here. By the way, there is another gas planet on the system, so that means that we're going to have to face off against opponents on the orbital sort of side of things, as well as the terrestrial side of things. Simply because, oh hey, we can use orbital now. Yay! We can use that gas planet, which will indeed propel anybody's economy if they do actually control it. Go ahead and get me some more mexes, guys. Come on. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to constantly produce vehicle factories out of these two fabricators, and then afterwards these guys can probably, with the help of the air fabricator, go ahead and get me a tier 2 air. We're getting tier 2 at about 6 minutes in the game. That's going to be a little bit of a dangerous time, because this is usually when there's tons, and I do mean tons of dudes rolling around with Doc's armies everywhere. As well as this is probably the time when people do start to harass each other a little bit more in general. So we're going to have to be a little bit cautious. Also, tier 2 is a huge drain on the eco, so that is something to also keep watch of. Our eco not getting too low as it is right now. That's 4.k. Oh my god, 3.4k energy. Yeah, we're losing about 3.4k energy. That's pretty darn bad. I was about to say we're about to lose about 4.5k energy because it was going down to negative so really fast. So I thought we would soon will actually pass that. In fact, we will in about a second. Yep, 4.7. 5.8. Holy shit. Well, at least we will be able to get out the tier 2 really fast. And it seems like nobody's actually capitalizing on this, so that's good. Now, what we're going to do is we're probably going to pump out Hornets, actually. That's because Hornets are pretty good for commander snipes, actually. Oh, God. I remember the days when the Pelican was still in the game. Poor Pelican. They ended you. Too soon. Too soon. But then again, there were legitimate reasons why the Pelican can't be a thing. And that's because there was no reason to build Hummingbirds if you could just build a bunch of Pelicans. The Pelicans were a straight upgrade from the Hummingbirds, actually. If you guys don't know what a Pelican is, it basically was the tier 2 air fighter of Planetary Annihilation before they took it out. I both agree, but also disagree with this decision. But then again, the game is still a work in progress, obviously. Even though it is fully released. Like green is trying to make some moves against me. Let me see what's going on. Green, there's an opponent right over here you can attack, and you instead attack me. Oh, I saw a ton of dudes on the radar blip, which means you're building mines. Okay, you do have tier 2. That's wonderful. Didn't really saying I wasn't really able to see a ton of production. So let's go ahead and continue looking at your base a little bit. So I do want to see if you have tons and tons of production rolling forward. Well, one factory, is that enough production? Not really, no. Yeah, you have no production whatsoever. Oh, come on, Commander. One more Hummingbird. And energy is slowly getting normalized as we continue to produce more tier 2 air. Well, not tier 2 air, but more tier 2 energy plants. That's usually what happens. You tank and then afterwards you catapult. It's getting out another tier 2 vehicle factory. Interesting. For the most part, nothing too scary yet. Let me go ahead and get some storage with my commander. Seems like Teal is still not trying to make any moves against me, so that's good. Let me go ahead and get some bot fabricators, actually. Constantly churn those babies out. You know what? We are going to go ahead and ignore this entire area, because I don't want to hit a minefield. And we're going to go and attack Green's weak air spot right over here. Because this isn't covered by any military units, it's not covered by any minefields, it's not covered by anything, really. It's pretty darn exposed. Do we have tier 2 metal? No, we don't. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and get some tier 2 metal. So we're taking these pretty darn slowly, actually, for the most part. Which is quite unusual for my type of build style, because I do like to kill people early on. Maybe that'll help me learn how to share with other people. Okie dokie. Hornets. Time for you to get produced. And honestly, we should get out spinners as well. So let's get 2 factories to only produce spinners. And that should actually fix our anti-air situation a little bit. Just a tad. Should also really get out more air factories, actually, because if we're going to continue our air plan of getting out Hornets and stuff like that, we should also get out air factories as well to keep on the production train flowing. Okay, he's using Infernos. Not really a good strategy because you can kite around Infernos. I mean, it's happened before. It will happen again, I guess. First Hornet is out. Good. Let's go ahead and get out 2 air factories. It's going to be pretty easy to actually take on green. My right border could actually be harassed a little bit by the armies of brown, so this is a little bit of a scary situation. Oh, and I found red. Hey, red, how you doing? And there's tons of lag. Someone is building tons of doxes somewhere. Somewhere over the rainbow. It seems like for the most part we are going to barrel down green's defenses and basically annihilate him. Like, he has no army whatsoever. Oh, that's a really bad choice for you to make for your tier 2 units. Vanguards are probably the worst thing you can build at this point in the game because right about now you can just kite around them, and there are stuff like levelers and chillers that just do everything the Vanguard does, but way better. Like, my ants are completely dominating them. Anyway, my birds keep being produced. Good. And the bot fabricators can go ahead and produce me some much needed vehicle factories on the left side over here. Once the vanguards get too close though and you don't pay attention to them, that's when they start to get trucked by the vanguards. I mean, well, that's when they start trucking the ants. But if the ants have someone competent paying attention to them, that's a different matter entirely. I'm not competent. That's what I'm trying to say. Alright, I'm going to show you guys the power of the Hornets. Let's also go ahead and build me a second air fabric. Well, sorry about that. A second air factory. I'm about to say air fabricator, but why do I need another one of those? Yep, just outside the range of his anti-air missiles. Ooh. Some kiting is needed for the Hornets, by the way. But he's basically dead if he doesn't do anything drastic. Build hummingbirds really quickly. He's getting out shellers, but unfortunately for him, shellers don't really kill air units. Yeah, he's gonna die here. I don't think he has any spinners to speak of. Unless he has an army of doxes. Oh wait, he does have an army of doxes. Not sure why he's not sending them forward then. These missiles will be enough. Bye bye, Commander. Das Vidania. And we're gonna go ahead and build more what was it? Hornets really quickly. Seems like we are barreling down through Brown's borders, no problem whatsoever. Let's go ahead and get some orbital deep space radar. Just so that we can see who's dominating this orbital game right about now. I actually don't know who's causing all this lag, to be honest. But let's see. Brown currently from the, from face value actually has the orbital game down. He does have more orbital deep space. He has more orbital units. He has a little bit of domination on maybe the gas plant. Oh no, that's actually purple. So purple has the orbital game down. Oh, but brown is sending in Avengers. So maybe that will change as time goes on. that is a catapult, friends. Let's see what you're doing with that catapult. Don't attack me, or purple will kill us all. What, really? He doesn't have anything, though. He has nothing. Like, purple's literally super weak. Yeah, these guys are just being scary wussies. Let me go ahead and get some tier 2 bots, actually. Get some ghillies up in here. Are we still pumping out tier 2 metal, actually? Yes, we are. Good. Just taking a really, really long time. I'm going to go ahead and move forward my hummingbirds, actually, to cover my hornets for the most part. I'm still going to continue building hornets. Kestrels, I feel, are a little bit weak, in my opinion. Maybe a little bit. To anti-air, like, more weaker than probably bumblebees. So I don't really like to get them. Let's see, what is over there? I would love to take out those missile turrets. Oh, we could actually focus fire on the commander. Let's go ahead and do that. Well, purple, it's time for you to die. And yeah, he'll be able to actually kill some of my hornets in the catapult blast, but really, not much. He won't be able to stop this entire push. In fact, wow, the catapults do no damage whatsoever to bumblebees. Oh, you're not bumblebees, hornets. It's actually the missile turret that's killing them. The catapults can't actually fire at the hornets at all. That sucks. Oh god, that does suck. Well, you're out. And we're gonna go ahead and build some ghillies. Now we are susceptible to wow, that was a word. We are pretty darn weak to actually orbital units, because the orbital units are, for the most part, going to be able to strike our commander unless we get umbrellas. But we're gonna get umbrellas right about now, so everything's gonna be taken care of. Sometimes I just butcher the English language, and I'm like, why do I even talk in this language anymore? I should just speak German. Actually, no, wait, I'm failing my German class. Never mind. Nope, I'm not gonna do that. So another one bites the dust. And now we move on to brown. And then afterwards, we'll probably move on to killing, maybe, potentially, teal. Does depend. You're out of the game, though, right? Yep, you are. Oh, that's a lot of hummingbirds. Thank God we have the spinners over here, so let's just chill them out right next to the hummingbirds. Well, right next to the hornets for the most part. We'll go ahead and continue building air factories out of you guys. Good. And get me some tier 1 mexes over here. Wow, this giant aerial dogfight will decide the fate of this battle. We do have tons of units being produced, so I mean, it's not like we're actually running low on production. Might need a little bit more storage, actually, for the most part. Oh no. Spinners, I need you to accompany the hornets. There you go. Good spinners. Good spinners. Oh crap, they're still dying to hummingbirds, actually. Hold on. Yeah, I need all my hummingbirds to go to the right. The far right. We need to move up my ants. Holy moly, what are you guys doing? Come on, hummingbirds. Come on. Well, not hummingbirds, hornets. Oh, wow. That commander is super exposed. Yeah, that's actually a pretty bad thing for you to do, buddy boy. Because now a one hornet salvo is all we need to just kill you. Well, maybe a little bit more. That Uber cannon's actually really good. But unfortunately, Uber cannons like that won't be able to help him against hornets. So you're out. And now time for the next foe. Which will probably be the Empire of Teal, like I said beforehand. And then afterwards we will deal with, I don't know, whoever else dares to stand up to the might of the Black Horde. The Black Hand. Come on, you guys, give me some more tier 2 air factories. Come on, come on. We gotta get some hornets. And this is what happens when you don't have a lot of hummingbird protection as well as spinner protection. You just will get raffle stomped by hornets because they can easily snipe commanders or kestrels in some cases. Though again, I don't feel as though kestrels are that hard to deal with because anti-air is pretty darn effective for the most part against them. Simply because they have to hover and stuff, whereas hornets, they can just lay low. Okay, alright. Production is actually destroying my economy right about now, so I'm gonna need to fix things. Once the radar is done, I think I might just go ahead and focus on just energy plant production. Holy moly. So now there's only pink, teal, white, and blue for the most part. This is gonna be easy. I don't think there's really much Teal could do to actually stop me because he's isolated himself. The other two, however, might be a little bit harder. Just a tad. Not to say that they're bad players, no, by any stretch, not by any stretch of the imagination, but rather that sometimes in Planetary Annihilation you can kind of gauge how powerful someone is based on whether or not you've seen them have some influence on the map. So far, I've seen none of that from these players. Which means they're probably just like in their own bubble, which is okay. You can stay in your own bubble. Maybe not in PA though. In PA, you have to get out there and become a social lizard. Okay, for the most part, that tier 2 air factor is completed. I want you guys to go ahead and produce more advanced energy plants. Help those guys out over there, up north. What's going on over there? Tell me, hummingbirds, what is going on the western flank? Got my my hornets. Oh, you have spinners, shellers, and all types of other goodness. Oh, you have actually some flak cannons over here. That would be incredibly useful. Like, here's the thing, though. He's super weak to a land force coming in and attacking him. So if I had a bunch of shellers, if I had a bunch of levelers, I can go ahead and just completely wreck him. But I can also wreck him with hornets as well, because unfortunately air units, well, not air units, but advanced anti-air, the flak cannons, they don't have a lot of range, not one bit whatsoever. In fact, they can only cover like a small radius and then that's it. And missile turrets are the same thing. Really, the only anti-air unit that's effective is, unfortunately, the hummingbird, because that can accompany your entire army. Spinners as well, but they don't have enough speed to get from one area to another. Oh my god! Oh my god, did you see that? The fucking sheller bullet or missile or shell, whatever, it hit my hornet and killed 3 of them. I've never seen that before, but that is incredibly cool. Okay, all we really need to do is fire like 1 salvo, and then we're pretty much good. In fact, we don't even need to attack this entire army at all. We could just like chill out right about now. He's sending in spinners, but it's not gonna work out for him. Guys, keep building. I didn't tell you to stop. Just make sure we keep away from those shellers right about now, because those guys are pretty darn deadly. Holy shit. Okay, I'm like, yeah, shit. Who would that be? That would be Mr. White. I don't actually see Mr. White. The radar cover everything? No, it doesn't. It doesn't cover this side, which would be where Mr. White is. Pink, how are you not dead? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you gotta do a better job of killing Pink, boy. Alright, now to get orbital. Because we're going to probably need teleporters and try to actually teleport into white space for the most part. Alright, hummingbirds, you can go back actually. I don't know why I sent you in. My bad. Now, where is that commander? Swiggity swoogity. I'm coming for that booty. He has to be here around. He has to be around here somewhere. Oh, he's actually building a Hulkins. See, that would be useful if he had something to follow up with, but he doesn't have anything to follow up with. Oh god, we are losing Hornets in mass. Yeah, I think we moved into the. Yep, we moved into the flat cannon line. My bad. I have to say, I wish there was better unit prioritization for my Hornets, because honestly, I get really annoyed when they actually fire at walls instead of fire at the units that are killing them. We could go in on a suicidal strike against them. But right now, I just want to take them out really, really quickly so that I can deal with all the other opponents, aka bigger powers. So far, I'm not getting that luck. I'm not sure why you move forward, but you know what? Show me where the commander is. I just want to see. Let's pull you guys back. Ah, there's the commander right over there. Okay, let me take these Hornets over there. Let me go ahead and move them around to the commander's side. You can't protect two areas at the same time, I'll tell you that much. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and get some tier 2 radar pretty darn soon. Lost a ton of Hornets because of that little engagement. But don't worry, we'll be able to get off a god tier snipe pretty soon. I'll just go ahead and fix up my economy really quick, because we need some tier 2 bots. Tier 2 bots. Tier 2 bots. We also need some orbital fabbers. Oh, enter the void, Teal. Enter the void with Guru Lakima. Oh, awesome. Speed up the construction of those units really quick. Let's see, that would be the commander. Come on, prioritize the important stuff. And yeah, this is really bullshit. As you can see, flat cannon, not enough range to deal with the Hornets, and the Hornets are going to basically destroy the commander. Kind of does suck, actually. that AA is regulated to this like really weak state. To be honest, I'm not sure why Teal is still continuing though, because he knows that it's over. Maybe he has like a secret plan or something. Yeah, I don't even care if I lose all these Hornets. I just want to take out Teal right about now, because it's taking longer than it should. And that should really seal the deal. And for the most part, it should. Bye-bye, Teal. Goodbye, my friend. I mean, Hornets are pretty OP, but then again, Teal kind of had it coming. Because holy shit, he just stayed in this little corner. Like, I mean, you kind of deserved it. Alright, time now to move my forces to the west. I really don't want to deal with blue, but I feel like I'm going to have to. Which kind of sucks, actually, because I would rather deal with white, because I think he's been left alone for way too long. But whatever. I feel like maybe blue has a better air defense, so we're not going to be able to get away with what we've been getting away with for so long, which was basically sniping people. But who knows? Who really knows, to be honest. I'm gonna go ahead and get more land factories. Not land factories, vehicle factories. See where that takes me. Let's go ahead and group up all my Hornets into group 1. Hummingbirds, I need you guys to scout out blue. You're still building that radar. Good. And who has this plan? Oh, just white. You know what? White can have that plan for the most part. He can have it, and he can make love to it. I don't even care. Oh, you're the one who's been spamming the doxes. I see. This now makes a lot of sense as to why there's so much lag. We should probably get out like a tier, like what's an anti-nuke? Probably get one of those out. In fact, we might as well right over here. Then afterwards, we will go ahead and get out the nuclear missile launcher. Let's see, what are you doing? What have you been doing? Do you have any air defense at all? Holy shit, you don't actually have any air defense, just spinners and some missile turrets. Blue is extremely exposed. And I feel like this is where we'll find the commander. Yep, we're right over there. Okay, how about this? We're gonna go take our Hornets. We're gonna move up north over here. And then, like a goddamn plague, we're gonna come upon blue and basically crush him. I do wish I didn't fuck my eco over so badly, but it's kind of life, I guess. So blue is super exposed to air. It's so weird. It has one air factory. Alright, well, continue getting me gillies. In fact, no, we'll get slammers for you because we need some frontline units that can do the pain. Do the pain train. I'm not sure where the hummingbirds were going. That's curious. Let me go ahead and stop orbital fabricator production for the most part. Now let's go ahead and get some advanced energy plants. As well as tier 2 mixes over here. Over the dead body of whoever this poor soul was. Okay, so he's moving forward. I'm gonna move forward. He probably has a larger force than me. But I think I have more tier 2. I also have the chance to completely snipe his commander out of position. Just with one fucking salvo. So that's good. Anyway, go ahead and move on to white space really quickly. Do we have that anti-nuke? I'll assume we will. I'm gonna leave. This is unplayable. Yep, welcome to my life. Welcome to my life. Yep, I knew it. This was gonna be mostly a dock-based army. A way to give morale and support to your fellow teammates. Hate when that happens. Let me go ahead and send in my hummingbirds. Oh, Gillies, what are you doing? Don't die, Gillies, don't die. Please don't die. Please don't die. Oh, Gillies. You my gill bear. Hey, Commander. What are you running off to? Unleash hell! Listen, Blue. Do you know how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? Do you? Guess what? The world may never know. Yeah, this album will be the end of him. You know, if my Hornets will actually aim at the commander and not the factory. Yeah, this album will be it. Right? Nope, nope. Aim at the factory? No, 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 no. Actually, they are aiming at commander. Good. This guy already, I can tell he's ready to assault. His army's already failing, and he's getting completely Roflmasterscaved by Hornets. Which I have to say would piss off anybody. Granted, he didn't build a lot of air defense. In fact, he kind of built a whole lot of nothing for most of the game. I mean, without tier 2, you're basically gonna, I don't know, get Roflmasterscaved by other people who have tier 2. That's kind of how the game should go. I mean, if you don't build better types of units, you will get completely crushed. And that's what old, like, real-time strategy games. I mean, he just went, like, very heavy on the tier 1. And also he built doxes, so, I mean, he was already gonna lose this match. Though, actually, he could have maybe won the land battle, actually. But then again, I did have tons of Hornets, so, I mean, if I recalled them back to help me out, then they probably would have been able to do the dirty. And also, I don't see any tier 2 units from this guy, so, I mean, I don't know. I'm still sending down an advanced radar. Tell me when my units move at 1 mile. Yeah, I think this is the large map's fault, actually. This is why, the reason why there's so much lag is probably because of the large maps. And also the fact that there were so many armies. But with most of White's units, well, not your White's units, but Blue's units not dead, it should be fixed out. In fact, let me go ahead and stop air factory production really quick. Actually, I already did that. Awesome. Alright, everything is, for the most part, back to normal. Oh, looks like I have to go back on air unit production because, look at that. You guys see that? I did. Tons of air forces. So we're going to go ahead and send down my armies to meet Mr. White. Let's see what else. You guys can probably focus on the tier 2 production over here on the west side. We already have an anti-nuke, so we don't need to build another, so we can stop production of the anti-nukes. Now, get out advanced energy plants. And we'll call it a day. Now then, will the radar see all white space? I have to ask that. No, it doesn't see the far right side. We need to get that area locked down. So let's go ahead and build... Ooh, hello there. Yeah, come on, kill those hummingbirds before they have a chance to kill my hornets. Alright, group up our hornets to group 1. Hummingbirds will be grouped together in group... Actually, no, wait, hold on. We're going to change the control group, change our hummingbirds to group 1, change our hornets to group 2. So that I always have hummingbirds on hand to help me out. And not even with just hornets, but with other stuff as well. Like cleaning the dishes and stuff like that. For the most part, I guess I should actually put my hummingbirds on a mission just to protect my hornets. That's really about it. Doesn't seem like he's all too concerned about my hornets for the most part, though. So, I mean, that's righteous. There are tons of units he's feeding out through that teleporter. Oh, fuck. I messed up my control group yet again. I don't see any air units coming out, but I will keep an eye on them. I might have just killed, like, all the air units, which is a very optimistic thing to say, I guess. So, oh boy, we don't have to deal with air units anymore. Let's see what this little radar tells us. God, the production is so slow. Though, I mean, the vision the advanced radar gives you is amazing. Oh wow, you tried to set up another teleporter? Tell me how that works out for you, buddy boy. And then we need more energy storage. Okay, let's go ahead and get some energy storage. Okay, we will be able to stem this tide, especially with the Hornets supporting. Still don't see any air units. And I don't think he sees my air units. Yeah, he doesn't have an advanced radar at all. Which is very weird. Especially at this stage of the game. Like, I think this is like, what, it's been like 40 minutes? Yeah, it's 40 minutes in real game time, but in game it's 21. The reason for that is because of all the lag, I guess. Which kind of does suck for timekeeping reasons. Alright, come on. You're ready for the prices? Right. Bam. Wow, that's not a lot. Okay. So you know what? Let's go ahead and check out white space. Like the Battle of London, we are basically going to bomb the smithereens out of his base. Your commander's not over here, right? Okay, good. Just want to double check, triple check, quadruple check. Where's this commander? God, where the balls is that commander? Can literally be anywhere right about now. Oh, there he is. You know what we could do? we can become very, very sneaky. And I mean really, really, really fucking sneaky. We're gonna go ahead and move around the planet and hit him on the backside. Because he doesn't have a vision of me and I have all the vision of him. So that's good. We have a massive advantage over him. Hopefully he hasn't spotted me. He might have. Yeah, he might have spotted me. You know what? Who cares if he spotted me or not? I'm just gonna move forward. Probably get out of laser just in case. I wanted to get a nuke, but there's no reason. God, there's so many outlying mexes. Maybe it would have been better to just barrel through. I don't know, he hasn't moved this commander yet. If he gets to a more secured position, this might be all for nothing. Which does actually kind of worry me a little bit. The more time I waste, the closer he gets to that nuclear missile. And yeah, fine. The nuke, like I said beforehand, won't actually destroy me, but it could destroy my army. And that all around is not good news bears at all. He hasn't sent in bumblebees yet, so you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take these air forces and I'm gonna move them down to the equator over here. Well, not the equator, the very bottom of, what was it, the planet, South Pole, if you would like to call it that, the Penguin Land. I guess this was from a previous attack. Does he not see that I have forces coming in, or is he focused on this battle specifically? Because this battle in the grand scheme of things is pretty much nothing. Once my hummingbirds catch up to my hornets, it's basically game over. Okay, he has to gather up as many hummingbirds as he can, but right about now, it's basically old Dong and Donger. He's only halfway done with the nuke, so he can't actually build a nuke fast enough to actually destroy my hornets. Yeah, he's done for. He should have been producing a lot more stuff. Holy shit. Like, he was left alone for a good portion of the game. He's gonna die. But yeah, he has some air units here and there, and he has some AA here and there as well, but for the most part, if you don't have tons of hummingbirds, your ass is gonna get cooked. Yeah, sorry, dude. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Das Vidania, White. Das Vidania. Well, that was unfortunate, to be honest, because I honestly thought that White would be able to defend against that, so that we can get a more entertaining like land battle, because this was pretty cool, but oh well. So let's look at the economy actually of White for the most part. See, before I even came into the picture, Wow, he was way, way, way behind in energy. Metal can stand toe to toe against me. See, who was he fighting with? He basically rampaged through pink with the help of blue over here. Yeah, it seemed like actually pink was my greatest. No. White was still my. Teal was actually my greatest threat. Wow, he had the best economy. But he just had ship production. For the most part, white did actually do everything in his power to just dominate everybody. He just didn't follow it up. But anyway, that's pretty much about it. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.